Hey guys, in this video I wanted to cover an important topic, and one that I think is not dealt with enough and talked about enough and discussed enough, and that is relationships of the spouses when you have children with exceptionalities. A lot of my friends are divorced, and that's a very common trend because when you are faced with so much challenge and stress in your life, it either brings you closer together or it tears you apart. And so, in my case, I'm very blessed to have a very supportive husband. He has lifted me up when I needed it, has always supported me in everything I do. He is the one that I lean on for strength when it comes to certain matters, but we also complement one another. I provide certain strengths that he doesn't have, and he leans on me. So we basically have a very 50-50 relationship when it comes to relying on one another. However, when you get down to the nitty-gritty, I think that the best quality that my husband has is his unselfishness. He's so unselfish. And there are many times when he has to carry the load. There are times when he does more than what I do. And it flip-flops. And that's the beauty of marriage, is that it's not always going to be 50-50. And there are times when one of us has to carry the load. And so one of the things that has helped us in our relationship is taking the time for ourselves. We always have a date night every single week, and without fail. We don't always go out to eat or something like that, nothing fancy every time. Sometimes we stay home and we watch a movie and order out, or I'll cook something, or he'll cook something for me. We'll have a family date night where we take all the kids and do something. But every week, we dedicate time to be with each other. And that is so important because when you are dealing with so much stress in your life, you have to have some kind of outlet. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the Seahawks, but I'm wearing the jersey, number 12, which means I'm a fan. I have never been a football fan, ever. I don't like football. When I moved to Alabama, I was like, I don't remember how old I was, and I was asked, so are you for Alabama or Auburn? I was like, I'm Alabama. And that's how I declared. When it comes to football, I could care less. But my husband loves it, and he is totally obsessed with the Seahawks because he's from Washington State. So he and I have this agreement. And so over time, when you've been married as long as we have, 27 years, you love each other so much that the things that they love become things that you love. So I'm wearing this for him. And, but anyway, that's just one of the illustrations that I wanted to show you, the little things that matter. And so aside from going out every week, on a date or taking that personal time, I think another thing that has bonded our love and friendship is our faith. And we both are Christians, and we both belong to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And so that has really strengthened our marriage. One of the neat things about our church is that we are sealed for all time and eternity. So when we get married, normally you'll hear the words "till death do you part" in most of the ceremonies that I've been to. Well, in our ceremony, it was for time and all eternity. And so that is one of the biggest differences. So we have an eternal perspective. We know that we are stuck with each other for eternity. No, but all kidding aside, I love him very much. And so I wanted to make this video because, not to brag on him or on us, we've had our ups and downs. We haven't had a perfect relationship by any means. But the secret is that we have worked through them, and it has strengthened us. And so through every obstacle that we've had, we've been able to overcome it and to learn from it, so that as we move forward, hopefully we won't repeat those same mistakes. And hopefully our children are watching us and they will want the same thing for themselves. They will hopefully want to find that eternal companion that they could be with for forever. Now, for those of you who are single parents, I want to encourage you to take time for yourself. I said this in a previous video, but make time for yourself in any way that you can, and strengthen that relationship that you have with yourself. You can't love anyone. That love cannot increase or be shared unless you have a love for yourself first. We have to love ourselves. And so one of the biggest challenges, I think, with parents of children with exceptionalities is that we tend to be hard on ourselves. And so try not to do that. I'm just so thankful that I do have a husband who supports me and is a wonderful dad to my kids. And I do not take that for granted one little bit. So when you watch these videos, just know that behind this face is the face of a man who I adore, and maybe one day we'll do a collaboration and you'll see him and you make that decision for yourself. All right, well, good luck on your journey. Until next time, bye-bye.